What major events can we anticipate around the globe in 2026? As we gaze into the crystal ball of the future, we see a year brimming with significant developments. From the world of politics to the realm of sports and beyond, 2026 promises to be a year of change, of evolution, and of historical moments that will resonate through the ages. It's a year where names will be changed, where games may be lost, and where the heat of a spiritual journey will be felt like never before. So buckle up and let's embark on this journey into the future. We start the year with a significant change in the US Navy. The Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser, formerly known as the USS Chancellorsville, has been renamed to the USS Robert Smalls. This renaming honors the incredible life of Robert Smalls, a man born into slavery in 1839, who became an expert sailor and navigator. In an audacious act during the Civil War, he hijacked a Confederate ship, delivering it, along with its human cargo of over a dozen other slaves, to the safety of the Union Navy. His life didn't stop at the water's edge, however. After the war, Smalls served as a brigadier general in South Carolina's state militia, and he even walked the halls of the state's legislature and the U.S. House of Representatives. This renaming is part of a broader effort by the U.S. Government Naming Commission to highlight overlooked individuals and reassess military assets that honor aspects of the Confederacy. This renaming stands as a reminder of the power of change and the importance of acknowledging our history. Moving into the middle months, we see the global sports arena facing a challenge. The Commonwealth Games, a long-standing symbol of unity among nations formerly under British rule, finds itself grappling with uncertainty. The year 2026 was to be Australia's turn to host the Games, but the nation withdrew due to skyrocketing costs. This decision has sparked a worldwide debate on the financial feasibility of hosting such grand sporting events. Studies show that these events routinely go over budget, with the economic gains often eclipsed by the costs. Some propose a permanent host nation as a solution to this issue, a concept that is gaining traction. The Commonwealth Games, once a beacon of British unity, now faces a dwindling interest, with some athletes even considering it a second-tier event. This declining enthusiasm became painfully apparent when Durban, South Africa, lost its hosting rights in 2017. The question now is, who will step up and host the 2026 Games? The future of the Commonwealth Games hangs in the balance as the search for a new host continues. As we reach the hotter months, the heat isn't just a matter of discomfort. The annual Hajj pilgrimage in Mecca, a religious duty for Muslims worldwide, faces a significant challenge with extreme heat. With temperatures soaring above 44 degrees Celsius, the heat isn't just intense, it's potentially dangerous. Over 8,400 people were treated for heat-related illnesses during the Hajj, highlighting the severity of the problem. And with the pilgrimage attracting over 2 million people each year, the risk is compounded. The throng of pilgrims, their physical exertion, and the unforgiving sun create a perfect storm for heat-related health issues. In response, Saudi Arabia has implemented measures to protect the pilgrims. These include cooling systems and robust medical support. Yet, despite these efforts, concerns remain, especially for the more vulnerable individuals such as the elderly. But the heat of Hajj is more than a yearly challenge. It's a glaring symbol of a larger global issue, climate change. With the region growing hotter each year, the safety of the pilgrims is increasingly at risk. This warming trend could even impact who can attend the Hajj in the future, with vulnerable populations potentially deterred by the heat-related risks. Ironically, Saudi Arabia's reliance on fossil fuels is part of what's driving this climate crisis. These same fossil fuels are contributing to the heat that threatens the Hajj. The challenges faced by the Hajj highlight the urgent need for long-term solutions to the climate crisis. As we wrap up 2026, we can't help but look ahead. The year has been a whirlwind of change, challenges, and history in the making. The renaming of the USS Chancellorsville to the USS Robert Smalls marked a turn in how we choose to honor our history, bringing to light overlooked figures who have shaped our world. This shift in perspective is not only rewriting our past, but also shaping our future. The uncertainty surrounding the Commonwealth Games has sparked a global conversation on the relevance and financial viability of hosting large sporting events. As we move forward, we might see a shift towards a more sustainable model, perhaps even a permanent host nation. This could change the landscape of global sports and how we engage with it. And then there's the heat of Hajj. Climate change is not just a distant threat anymore, it's here, and it's affecting how we live and how we practice our faith. The extreme heat in Mecca, exacerbated by the large number of pilgrims, has raised concerns for vulnerable individuals. As the globe continues to warm, these concerns will only grow. We might see a decrease in the number of vulnerable populations attending Hajj and increased efforts to combat climate change. As we look to the future, the events of 2026 serve as a reminder of our capacity for change and adaptation. They also highlight the challenges that lie ahead. If this year has taught us anything, it's that our world is constantly evolving, and we must evolve with it. So, as we move into 2027 and beyond, we carry with us the lessons learned from this year, ready to face whatever comes our way. 2026 is a year of change, a year of challenges, and a year of history in the making. What will the future bring? Only time will tell.